Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, and Bayer of Muscatine. This Wednesday, September 28th, is the United Way Campaign Kickoff, and this is going to be during their Day of Caring luncheon, so please join them, and this is going to be located at the Muscatine Armory, and this is from 11:30 to 1. And also, it's homecoming week. It's already here, and so there's a game this Friday at 7:15 against Dubuque Hempstead, and this will be live broadcast, so do not worry about that. So they are doing homecoming week, and they are doing, today is Jersey versus Jersey Shore Day. I'm very curious to see what people are going to be doing for this. And tomorrow is Tacky Tourist Day. I might have to do this one because it kind of sounds interesting, gets your mind flowing on it. So this will be a fun week for them. It's homecoming week. It's a little chilly, so make sure that you are prepared for this Friday kickoff at 7:15 against Dubuque Hempstead. Today I have Mike with me in for Crossroads, and we are going to be talking about a fun event happening here within the next couple weeks. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
So tell us what you do here in Muscatine.
I work with Crossroads, and I do like housing and sales and IT for the company. And with sales, I try to bring on companies to partner with us on our production floor. And on the housing side, we work on developing some of the housing that we do for our individuals with disabilities, and also for seniors. But for this, I also help out with putting together our Carnival fundraiser.
Yes.
That is, I think, become kind of a staple for the community.
So has this been, so this is a return event?
Yep, it's an annual event. We had it last year there was a 1 or 2 year break before we came along during COVID. But,
during COVID.
Yeah. How many times are we going to say that?
I think we've said it plenty.
Right. And I think that they had the event going on 6 or 7 years before that. So we're going into a good stretch of an annual reoccurring event. And
this year you are partnering with someone now.
Yeah, so traditionally the event would always be, well, we're partnering with Rockin on 2nd Street, which was a whole downtown block party of some good music and just people gathering and having a good time. And we partnered with them because our event was always, usually would be like just at our parking lot, out at Crossroads. And it was a fun event, fun day, but it would had our carnival games, and then people would show up. But it was always just usually like the clients we serve, or maybe some of the stakeholders and staff. But it was people usually directly involved with Crossroads. and so it was actually kind of nice because we felt like we really wanted to kind of take that and make it a community event.
Yep.
And take it to the community. So when we partnered with Rockin on 2nd Street, we thought it was a really great combination where we do the kickoff party. So we have the family carnival that's going to be from 1 to 5. And then, and it was kind of the pre-party to the rock music and the actual downtown block party.
It's really funny because I had it pulled up and, oh, there we go. Perfect, yes, 1 to 5.
Yeah. I mean, we're still going to have anybody who's been to the Crossroads Carnival. We have a lot of the traditional games still happening. We have a bounce house there. We have a balloon artist that's going to be there for a couple of hours making Spider-Man designs or whatever any of the kids want. We have a dunk tank, which I've been volunteered for.
I was going to say, who's the victim?
Oh, there's multiple. I mean,
there's multiple.
I put my CEO up as saying he had to be in it, and then he turned around and was like, "Well, then so do you." So
what about Megan?
Yeah, no, Megan, she couldn't. She has to do too many other things. We tried to get her in the dunk tank.
She would be fun in there, though. So, of course, this is downtown, so 1 to 5. Let's start with the basics. Let's go time, date, and location.
Yep. So October 8th, starting at 1, and it's on 2nd. The carnival portion is going to be on 2nd and Pine, where that parking lot is across from like Proof Social.
Okay, perfect.
And that's where we'll have all of our events. Then there'll be a stage there for the bands. In Crossroads, we are hosting one of the bands specifically that start at 2:30. They're called Winterland. Phenomenal group of musicians. Anybody who happens to be a Grateful Dead fan would really, really be remiss not to go to this show.
Okay.
So yeah, they're from 2:30 to 4:30, and then yeah, during that time we've got our normal games. We have silent auction table, which I have tons of like sports memorabilia that's signed from like the Vikings, the Packers, the Bears, the Cubs. Got St. Louis Cardinal tickets.
Okay.
Lots of cool stuff. Then there's a lot of local baskets too for the silent auction. But I highlight that because this is kind of a fundraiser, but mostly it's a community event. But there are elements that we like that the dollars raised will go to programming.
Okay.
But the entire event is free.
Nice.
So when you bring the kids down to go get the face painting or the bounce house or any of the fun carnival activities, 100% free.
Oh, very nice.
So we're not charging for tickets, and they can play games and still win prizes just like they used to do at our normal carnival.
Nice. I love that. Great opportunity to get out and have some fun with friends and family. And then, so when it comes to the benefits and the proceeds, so you're talking about the silent auction, but there's also sponsorship opportunities for people and businesses. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Right. Yeah. So yeah, we look for sponsors. That helps cover the cost of the event and raise funds for the two entities. So it's Shop with a Cop and Crossroads are the benefiting entities. And so if you're a business that's interested in sponsoring this event, you could reach out to Brad Bark down at the chamber office. And we're running everything through the Community Foundation, which is really great. It's helpful to help track all those dollars and get them, and then get it out to the two entities once everything's taken care of. Part of the advertising that goes with it is we'll have I forget the size of the TVs, but Brad talks about some 70 or 80-inch TVs that are going to flank the stage, so sponsorships will go up on the TV during the events.
Wow.
Sponsorship mentions between bands and, or between activities. So, because we'll have a Pie in the Face activity, which is always a very big fundraiser, and we'll talk about everything then. And in between each band, there'll be some bantering that we'll talk about our sponsors then.
Oh, very nice. That, like, kind of that little intermission in between them. And can you tell me a little bit about each of the bands, what kind of music they'll be listening to during that time?
Right. So it's the genre of music is basically classic rock to rock. There's
it's Rockin' on 2nd Street.
Rockin' on 2nd Street. Be hard to do that with just bluegrass and call it rockin'. But I love bluegrass, by the way, too.
No hate on music.
But Winterland is a Grateful Dead, and then there's a tribute to Lefty and the Spinners, and I believe they're just called the Spinners, and so they'll be playing after Winterland. And then there's Zero Dark 30 and Roadside Circus.
Yes.
Yep. And then it's those guys are all local musicians that have helped put the event together from, with like Richie's sound. They're doing like all the production PA stuff, and so everybody else in there are all like community people.
Perfect. And then is there going to be anything regarding food or drinks while people are there?
Yeah. So we have some of the restaurants down on that block are going to be available and open for food. But I think the important thing is that we will have free beer, and the mic is working. It is free beer outside of Proof Social, and so that's, if anything, gets you to come downtown.
Yeah, free beverage.
Right.
And
but
free
they'll
music.
also have we're gonna have some signature drinks made up in Proof Social for the event.
Oh, beautiful.
Specific to that people are welcome to go inside and get. The drinks and everything will happen a little bit later in the day, and not until I believe it was 2 o'clock.
Okay.
But we'll kick off the carnival and stuff before all of those activities get going.
Nice. So yeah, from 1 to 5 is the carnival kickoff, and then 2:30 till 10 p.m. Listen to music all night long.
Yeah, music all night. Yeah.
I love that. I think that's a great. And so, how do you feel like the new location is going to benefit with, especially the carnival kickoff versus where it was before?
Well, like I was saying before, I think the new location is going to be great because one of the things that we try to focus on with Crossroads is kind of not just integration, but that we don't need to have the separation of the clients we serve and things that they do. I mean, we want the whole community to really come together and see what we're doing. Also understand, I think there's still a lot of misunderstandings of what Crossroads does as a company. But I mean, it's just to have a good time with everybody all together, and so I think it really lends itself nicely to that, where it is, it's out in the community. And so rather than us trying to hold a party at our place, we're going to take the party to the community.
And downtown area is the perfect place.
Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful block.
Oh gosh,
yeah,
yes.
So.
And you've got that, like you said, you're utilizing that parking lot, so you have space over there, plenty of walking areas. You got amazing bars and restaurants there. Grab some skinnies, get some warm up with some barbecue.
It is our first year doing this together and on that block. I've seen events held on that block before, but the more we map it out and we look at what's happening or what we're going to do, it really lends itself nicely to all of the elements that we want to bring. So we're very excited for it, and we really hope that it'll be such a successful event that you know, really people can't wait to do it again next year.
I think it's perfect. You've got things for kids, you have things for adults, perfect in between. When it comes to the live music.
And for good causes.
And for good causes. You have two amazing benefits that it's going towards. Now, when it comes to the music part too, do people need to bring any chairs?
Yeah, so I mean, people can bring their own lounge chairs. I know we've, in our last meeting, we talked about we're going to have benches and you know, some seating available. But definitely, if you know, you want to have a seat, bring a lawn or a bag chair with you. That would definitely be good. Perfect.
And I think also too, when it comes to like silent auctions, you've got two amazing benefits that it's going towards. The more that people can contribute, the better. Can also businesses or other people bring in silent auction items to help increase?
Yeah, so if anybody's interested in contributing like a basket or silent auction, I would refer them to myself, which you can get a hold of me at Crossroads. It's, the phone number is 263-3545. And in that way we can get that organized if you'd like to contribute in that form. Perfect. Yeah.
And what is that, you know, if you had to create like a slogan line for this, how are you going to bring people in?
Boy, I don't know what I mean, Carnival and Rockin' 2nd Street, I think those are almost, you know, one inspire you to show up on their own.
You've got a nice spectrum of age range there. Carnival to Rockin' out on 2nd Street. I mean, it's a great combo.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think this will be a really fun event. I'm glad that you partnered with someone that can bring even more people in to enjoy the entire day. You're there from 1 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night. So get food, get fuel, and have entertainment too.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Any additional information that you would like to provide for us regarding this event, or maybe something that's coming up?
Well, I think that's, gosh.
Are you on your mental checklist? Like, did I say everything?
Right.
Did I get everything?
I didn't get my prep notes here before.
I think that is everything. I think this is going to be a really fun event. So we know that this is going to be Saturday, October. Goodness gracious, October.
Yeah, we moved it to an October because it used to be in the middle of summer, and we get out in the parking lot, and then we all melted one year. So
yeah, I'm okay with an October. I think that'll be a fun kickoff to the fall season. And I mean, Carnival Kickoff. There we go. I just said it. We're good to go. So games, bounce houses, prizes, silent auctions, a dunk tank. I mean, how do you not want to contribute to a dunk tank? That is a fun opportunity.
Yes.
And then 4 awesome bands. This will be a fun night, and I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us and getting all this information out. I hope this is an amazing turnout for you all.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
Perfect. Muscatine, remember that it is homecoming week, so be prepared to have some fun little spirit days. So it's Jersey versus Jersey Shore Day today, and then Tacky Tourist Day is tomorrow. And it will be a live broadcast at 7:15 on Friday, and be ready for homecoming week. Until then, stay happy and stay healthy. I'll see you later, Muscatine.
Here at Toyota Muscatine, we're here to serve.
When you buy a vehicle at a multi-brand dealership and it isn't locally owned, it can be difficult to get information that you need.
That's why all of our trained salespeople are focused on one thing: getting you the best deal possible on a new or used Toyota.
And when you pick your favorite, we will help you with financing and maintenance.
We love helping our neighbors.
Come to Toyota Muscatine today.